Welcome to the Vinny Rock Podcast.
Much more than this, I did it my way.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vinny Rock Podcast. I'm doing this right out of my house. It's a little different, but we'll make it work. Just because it's coming up to the end of the year, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of the inside scoop of what happened this year. This year's been a very productive year for me, but understand this has been multiple years on end working. So for me to say that it's been a productive year, it has been, but it's actually just been several years, and everything kind of came to fruition this year. So pretty cool. First, obviously, we're going to start with the podcast sponsors. You guys already know Temple 57. That is the personal security and executive protection company. They work out of globally. They are globally, but they're mainly right now working a contract. Currently looking for some employees in the Southern California area, the Los Angeles area. It's temple57.com. You guys check them out. Like I said, it's a family-owned company. I know the owners personally, really good dudes. You could drink a beer with this person. They're not going to be weirdos. They're completely awesome, appropriate individuals, and they really care about what they do for a living. So if you guys are interested, go check out Temple 57. You can go online. They don't have a Instagram or anything, but check them out if you're looking for some work. They are hiring veterans at this moment. One of my other sponsors, oh shit, my box should get here. My box of gold should be here today. I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for it. GMRgold.com. Check them out. Precious Metals Investments. It's a precious metals investment firm. And what they do is you can invest by buying into like a bullion box, and that's like a $1, $2 or $300 box, and you'll get that. You'll get sometimes a $300 box. You'll get $500 worth of gold or silver, or coins combined. So you never know what you're gonna get. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, I'm super happy about it. It's something I can do with the kids. It's something I can provide some fun and at the same time a little bit of a savings, putting it in the safe. And it's just a fun thing. I've just been really happy with it. You guys check it out, GMR Gold or the Bullion Box. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you're not sure if you want to buy into it yet, let me know. If you're looking for a place to sell or trade your gold, that's the place as well. Let me know. Another one we're going to talk about is Core Medical Group. Core Medical Group is obviously the program that I started a few months back. I really like these guys. I went down to Florida, got to meet them. It seems like my boy Sydney, the founder and owner of Core Medical, just surrounds himself with really solid people. Like, he knows how to pick his circle of friends. And that to me is just a testament of someone who's been in the game long enough to know what to do. He's got some really solid workers that work for him, under him, with him, next to him, and everything else. And that's at Core Medical Group, man. They are a company that does hormone replacement therapy. You can do it anywhere in the United States. If you are in a small city of Owensboro, Kentucky, and you want to get your blood checked, they can find a place for you. They can find a place for you to do it offset, and they'll be able to ship your TRT and other hormone replacement therapy directly to your home. So some of you guys probably don't know that. They can ship it directly to your home. You guys let me know if you have any more questions about that, and I will answer anything you need. It's Core Med HRT on Instagram, CoreMedHRT on Instagram, or you can check them out on Core Medical Group. If you go ahead and Google them, you'll find them. They are awesome group. If you guys have any questions with that, just hit me up. Willie Peach Chocolate. I just got a package in today with some Willie Peach Chocolate. I'm excited about it. We've been talking about doing some hot sauce. I have the last bottle of the hot sauce readily available at the house. I'm excited to hopefully go into production with that next year sometime. Willie Peach Chocolate, you guys already know, Brian just makes this right out of his house. He's full-time now, making these chocolates with incredible flavor. I'm talking some spice, some that are so hot I won't even touch, some that are just so mild that my kids enjoy. You guys check them out. It's Willie Peach Chocolate Co. On Instagram. It's williepeachchocolates.com on the web. Check them out. Last one I'll talk about is Metal Force. Metal Force is a shaker company. What he does is he makes these custom shakers. Let me see here. Let's see. I got one today. I got the Thin Blue Line. To me, is always important. I always show my love and support for the law enforcement. But you got some flags. You got top secret ones. You got the Texas flag. You got a California shaker. All these, he makes them, and he sends them straight to you, and it's nothing better than the best shakers in town with the blender bottle as well. So you guys check him out, Metal Force. He's a proud sponsor of the show, and I appreciate his support as well. All right, guys. Boom, boom, boom. The year I've had is pretty crazy. I made a post on Instagram talking about a lot of the things. Let me see if I can go back and read it. It says 2 TV shows, 1 book, 1 nonprofit, barbershop, and keeping the family together. It's been crazy. I've been working on these shows, both of them for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. The History Channel show, I haven't got word yet if I got a season 2. Personally, not feeling completely confident about that one, if it's going to have a season 2 or not. But for the time being, we're going to continue to push it and promote it and just be happy for it. I think if the stars align and everything looks good, history will offer us a season 2. But for now, like I said, we'll just sit and wait. As for the Mayans MC, we are in. We got season 2 coming around. I'll be heading out there sometime March, April, May, June to go film. I haven't got the actual date yet, but I know it's going to be around that time frame. Obviously, the early summer, and we'll knock that out. I think I'm going to start looking into some other jobs, maybe maybe some more acting gigs, maybe some more cooking gigs, who knows. I just want to have some fun in the entertainment world and keep doing my thing, keep pushing myself. I would love to get on some more shows of some aspect, but we'll see. I have to decide to fully commit to that. But right now, I want to just talk about 2018, and somehow, coincidentally, we had 2 shows drop in 2018. And the cool thing, early 2018, we had not baseballism, but Dads in Parks. Me and Jamie Keller, we recorded those Dads in Parks, and somehow in 2018, the movie theaters picked it up. And when the movie theaters picked it up, and on the release of one of the bigger movies this year, it was me in the movie theaters that people were messaging me like crazy with the baseballism gear on, talking about my kids. It was freaking awesome. It was Dads in Parks. Is a funny skit thing we do, kind of like an improv comedy we do at a park, and we just talk about family. And like I said, that's with Jamie Keller and my buddy out of LA, and I hope to do more work with him in the near future. Actually, I'll probably do that early on in the year next year until I can get my schedule figured out even more. But that was cool, and that was kind of the beginning of, there was that, and then the Mayans MC hit, and the Mayans MC is considered to be one of the most successful shows in 2018. It is the most successful premiering show in 2018. I think there was only 2 other shows that did better than us in the numbers, and that's just a testament to FX and its team, man. FX kills it in the marketing. There was Mayans MC shit all over the goddamn place, which made it easy to market and promote. And people knew it was coming out. They knew when it was coming out. And that made for a very successful show. And it's crazy to see, as big as that show was and how popular it was and how much of a following it had, there's still haters. There's still people that just hated it. And you're not going to please everyone, but it still shocks me that someone can watch a show, 1 episode, and say, you know what, I hate it. I wish they would give it some time, because the way Kurt Sutter works, man, the way Kurt and Elgin were, was they develop the characters and they slowly build this up. This is, it's not a one-hitter quitter. These guys are trying to make a show last for 8, 9, 10 seasons. So in knowing that, you just kind of have to stick around and give it a try. But either way, for those of you who are sticking around to watch season 2, you guys are going to love it. I'm excited for it. Who knows where we're going to go with this one. But that was that, and Mayans is continuing to release throughout the United States, throughout the world. I believe it went to South America already, and it released in Australia as well a few weeks back. So that is just a testament to just incredible network and an incredible masterpiece done by Elgin and Kurt Sutter and the boys who did the acting. Shit, those guys killed it. Then after that, we have Brothers in Arms. It's a tough one. That's the toughest show, for me, because, I put my heart and soul into that. But understanding when you're working with a major network like History Channel, you don't have all the control, and there's things that I would definitely wish I had more control of, because visually I like things a different way or whatever, and when it comes down from the chopping block and all of a sudden you see it live on TV, it sometimes isn't necessarily the angle that you wanted to portray. And so it is what it is, man. Like, I'm really proud of the show. I think a lot of people enjoy it, and it's all about entertaining the space. What I find to be kind of important that some people miss, there's very few gun shows on television right now because of the conversation, right? The gun conversation, or the fear of the gun issue. And all I have to say is, like, it's kind of hard. I'm in the space where I'm kind of in between, where I am a gun guy, man, because of my years of experience of military and law enforcement. It's just a very common practice in my household and in my family, but that's us, right? And I don't push that on anyone else. But to understand, like, to have a gun show on a major network right now in our time is a huge, huge feat. It's something that could have easily happened years ago, and it did happen years ago. But now, in our time right now, with all the issues, I have a gun show, and to me, that's a pro. That's a positive in the right direction of humanizing what some fear because of the lack of education, I would say. There's people that critique the show and talk about how, it's bullshit and guns don't do that when you shoot something. I'm like, I'm going to tell you, I know they don't. If you've ever shot a paper target, it's anticlimactic. And if I shot a bazooka into a house and didn't fill that house with tannerite and explosives, and have an expert there on hand to make sure that it was going to be safe, but it still explode in an awesome manner, well, then it would be a boring television show. And those of you who just watch the show for the big explosion at the end, you have to know we fill those things up with gasoline and tannerite like crazy to give the visual effect that you want to see. And I think it's fun. That for me is the fun side of the show that I personally enjoy to watch. I enjoy to see things blow up. And for some reason, if you don't understand that, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is what, it's hard for us. If you understand the film world, you don't have 100% control of everything. There's things that I would like to add and take away from the show, but for the most part, it is made in a manner where they know their demographic and they know their artists, they know their viewers, and so they know how to portray the message in a way that all viewers will understand and enjoy. And so that's just kind of the name of the game when it comes to the entertainment space. While I was working on the Mayans MC, every night and every morning I was waking up early and writing this book, Light the Fuse. There's a lot of challenges when writing a book. I never expected it to be so hard. At the same time, dedicate so much time to a project I did not want to spend that much time on. But, you sit there and you put the pen to the paper and you keep writing and being able to put your words to it. After reading and rereading this book, I hated it. I hated to hear my own words. I felt like, why am I even writing a book? I felt like, why do I even justify the fact that anyone else needs to hear my story? And I doubted myself and super insecure about it, but now it's out there to the world. I'm glad I got it done. Maybe it was more of a therapeutic thing for myself. Maybe it was more of a reflection for myself, and if all it is to help me continue on to move forward and be better for my family, for my kids, and for myself, then so be it. I've definitely had some good feedback for those who've taken the time to read it and believe in the message. It's honest, it's vulnerable, it's real. And it's really just being able to put in perspective, we are all the same type of thing, going through the same type of emotions, just trying to find our happiness in life. And so that's what you get when you read that book. It has some very different type of poems and writing and thought processes throughout it. And so I'm super proud of it. It's something I've always wanted to do, is to write a book. Super proud of being able to get Jocko Willink to write the foreword for the book. That's a super special one because what he does in the space of veterans and motivation is very similar to the space that I try and do, but in a different direction. I guess a different technique. He does his thing, I do mine, but I believe we're sharing the same mindset, and it's always pushing that positive. So super dope, man. Another thing I've been doing is focusing a lot on Hero Sports. Hero Sports is a nonprofit that focuses on sports and recreations for veterans. And, Mike Barker is the one who started it. He is the founder, and my new label and title is co-founder, because before it was 501c3, I was playing on the team with him. We were playing sports and talked about making it a nonprofit and being able to do all this cool stuff for veterans. And since then it's grown, and it's grown to a really cool thing, and it's grown to a point where we see the future of this can be really, really awesome for veterans. And so I'm growing Hero Sports here in Utah. And we're doing our best to continue to get the funding to maintain sports and recreations for veterans. I've got some super dope meetings with Shields Sports and Shields. Let's see, Legends Boxing. I have a meeting with them next week, trying to get them to donate space. Give me an hour a month, give me 2 hours a month, so I can bring some veterans in and do some training and have some fun with these guys. And, I'm continuing to set up meetings and find worthy causes to get our veterans out there actively engaging into the market and enjoying their life again with other veterans who can relate to them, relate to their message, and relate to their life, relate to their struggle. And so that's the cool thing, man. We've been working on that, and in doing all this, it's crazy. So a lot of people probably don't know this, or they probably ask a lot, or they tag me all the time, and those who are listening who even give a shit. I don't own Black Rifle Coffee, and I have no stake in the game. I don't really work with Black Rifle anymore because of the fact that I do my job, they do their job. We're all busy. But Matt and JT and them, I don't own Article 15 clothing anymore as well. I just do my own thing with Ledsinger's Whiskey and Beard.com and the barbershop and a couple of small projects that I'm working on now. But I get tagged in it all the time, and it doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit. But, walking away from all that, and I was never given the opportunity to own Black Rifle, so understand I didn't walk away from Black Rifle. But I did walk away from the podcast as well for reasons that I just needed to focus on my time. And I've said this before, but some people just don't understand that. I had to walk away from my time. Time is all we fucking have. And how you choose to spend that time is really going to determine where your real passion and loves are. And my passion and love is more focused towards my family and raising them and time with my wife than it is time with my friends. And that's my choice, right? That's something that I'll live with for the rest of my life. If someday I'm on my deathbed and said, fuck, I wish I drank more beers with my buddies, well, then that's me to own. But I feel like I'm making the right decision for me and my family that I will never regret. More time for my kids, more time for my wife. Why the fuck not? And that's me. Right? This is how I see my life. This is where I've taken my life. Every weekend I flew home from my NMC from LA. Every weekend I flew home. Whether it was $200 or $400, I found the way to make that money up to spend the time with the family because those weekends are important to me. This is what I chose to go in the direction I chose, was to give more time to them. And that's why I don't do all the stuff with those guys anymore. It's just because I don't have the time. I had to make a decision, and my time decided to go towards things that were a passion. Helping veterans is a passion, but helping veterans in a sense where going out there and doing sports and recreations with veterans, showing my life on social media and giving them the example, like, hey, yes, I've done counseling and it's helped me. Leading by example, by leading from the front. That for me is what I find to be beneficial to most. I want to live my life serving others, but I don't want to spend so much time in doing that I lose track of what's important to me, and that's my family. And so, like what I was saying is, my time is so important to me that I found myself having to cut out a lot of things in my life that I felt were important, but in all actuality, I could live without. I find a way to make my money to survive from business, from acting, from whatnot. But I'm definitely not this fucking financially rich guy that some of you think I am. I still get a lot of guys asking for money. I'm like, bro, trust me, I could use some money right now too. I can start a GoFundMe page for my own wall that I'd like to build in my house. But these are the things, man. I don't regret any of it. I'm really happy with the way my life is going, and I'm going to continue going in this direction. You know, the goal is to be a big military influencer, to be able to help more veterans and show them that we can do more. You can do anything you fucking put your mind to. You can do more, and that's really the goal, and that's really hopefully the example I set forth for you guys in 2018, and what I continue to hope to represent in 2019. I want to continue to go out there and show the world how much more I can do. You know, 2019, I tell myself every year I want to get myself back in shape, and I haven't done it. You know, and it fucking pisses me off, but it's getting to the point where I have to. I know that that'll open up more doors for me by getting more roles in acting, by just feeling healthier, by promoting on social media and hero sports, and doing health and recreation as well for veterans. So that's probably going to be the big goal for me in 2019. I would love to get on another show, a small role in another show or another movie. I would love to, get casted in a movie of some sort in 2019. But we'll see. You know, I'm just here kind of taking the next few weeks off. That's why I'm recording these podcasts and just going to be uploading them later. I'm take the next few weeks off and really kind of figure out what I'm going to do, but focus on my wife, focus on my kids, focus on my mom and my dad and my brother, and then I'll get back to the grind. I'll make a new list of what the plan is for 2019, and we'll make it happen. Again, all of you guys that support me, you guys have no idea how much it means to me. You know, from even if you just bought one shirt from the Vinny Rock site, I appreciate it. Yeah, I really do. It means a lot to me to help support me and my family and my dreams of continuing to put out this positive message for y'all. So if you guys have bought a shirt, if you guys have bought a beard product, if you guys have bought a whiskey bottle, you know, a Leadsinger's whiskey, whatever the hell it is, if you're supporting the cause, I appreciate you, and I would love to shake your hand anytime you see me in public. Please don't be afraid to say hi and shake my hand, because I promise you, I appreciate every one of you who is just there to watch my journey. If you guys ever need help with anything, you guys know you can reach out to me and I will answer. I love you guys, and this is the last Vinny Rock podcast of 2018. The next one you hear will be 2019. I love you guys. Take care.